up, y'all? It's me, Erica, and we are down here. Peace, y'all. Take care of each other. Protect your energy. I'm like, and hitting record. Girl. What's up, everybody? It's Friday. What's going on? We are down here, honey, to talk about the Real Housewives of Miami reunion. Girl, I watched it once. It was a lot. When I tell you that it was too much. When I tell you Larsa Pippen, girl, I have Larsa Pippen and Alexia Echeverria. What's Alexia's last name? I don't know her last name. Todd, Alexia Todd. I'll just say Alexia Todd. Do you know how it is to I don't even know how to explain it. Like Alexia and Larsa really seem like this is, and it's so crazy because I think about Marcus Jordan with Larsa Pippen, and y'all are thinking about this age range, but what about this up here, the brain range? Like I said, it's not like he's dating a 47-year-old woman. Larsa is 47 years old. Alexia is almost what are we already went through their ages. Girl, Alexia is what? Let me see. Alexia Echeverria, age 55. Regina George, honey, come to life. When I tell you, oh my God. Why did she tell Adriana that she was jealous of them because their hair was blonde? Don't tell me colorism doesn't run through Latinos, okay? Girl, I said, what the fuck? Girl, you just jealous because our hair is blonde. She was like, I'm a brunette, honey. She was like, yeah, because you just figured it out. But you jealous of us. Girl, no ma'am. I was like, Alexia seems like so dumb. Larsa, so dumb. Like you have to get down in the dumb. Like that's how they said that. Like, you know, when Remy Ma be like, are you dumb? Yes, that's what it said. That's what, like Dumb and Dumber. Like, God damn. And Marisol, you just sitting there. You be trying to say slick shit. I told you Marisol is the peanut gallery. I told you she lets them do all that stuff. Marisol gets her things in too. I still like Marisol though. Marisol is, and it's so crazy because now you look dumb because you sitting beside being the peanut gallery and the hype man for Dumb and Dumber. Like literally, I was like, girl, when Larsa told Dr. Nicole, anesthesiologist, told her, you're just mad because I have a real job and you just put people to sleep.
I have real jobs, okay? Not like you. Putting people to sleep.
If I was Nicole, I would have said the same type of person put you to sleep when you got your ass inflated. Okay? That's what Nicole should have said, bitch. When you got that nose done. Uh-huh. Yes. The same anesthesiologist, same type of anesthesiologist, okay? I love that Julia came back and said, you know, I trust Nicole because I trusted Martina's life in Nicole's hands. Yeah, I was like, and do she know what an anesthesiologist is? I don't understand. And it's like, you be trying to say something to get back at somebody, and this is where Larsa loses me because she does bite, right? That's what they talked about, how you just come off as an asshole because one of the things that you do is you say something that doesn't make sense, and it's ridiculous, and it's so ridiculous, but you're trying to fight, like intellectually, you fight like you're 14. Like, that's like, same with Alexia. I was like, what are they saying to her?
It's almost hurtful to me to watch her be so dumb?
What are they saying to her? And then when Alexia, after, it starts off, girl was a mess. It starts off with where they left off, where Alexia tells Lisa, if you thought you were a star, if you felt like that, you would not have let Lenny do the things that he did to you. Even Andy was like, oh, wow. I think Andy said, oh, wow. And everybody was like, no, you can't say that. And she was like, girl, what? Now, what if Adriana would have did that after you broke down about what she said about Frankie? I can say what I want to say. I was like, this lady is crazy. And it's like delusion. And it's like, when you're watching this, it's like, are they serious right now? When Nicole was like, she's fucking stupid. Like, that's it. It's like, there's no other word that you can describe. It has to be a short, dumb, dumb. Like, you two dummies. You big dummy. For real. Shout out to Red Fox. But for real, like, I was like, these ladies are a trip. And then after she says that to Lisa, she tells Lisa says, I think that was a messed up thing to say, girl. Like, girl. And she was like, well, don't try to defend someone else. This is about me. Girl, what? I was like, oh my God. When I tell you Alexia and Larsa come off as two rocks, just two dumb as rocks, dumb as a bag of nickels, just dumb. Like, y'all don't, it's like, and you think about, oh, she's dating this young man. Girl, that's just chronological age. That's why she be saying, oh, it's just chronological age. Yeah, it's just, well, she didn't say it's chronological age, but she said, it doesn't matter, because I love when Andy was like, what if Juanita Jordan started going out with Scotty Jr.? I wouldn't care as long as he's happy. Yeah, you gotta say that. You gotta say that. Crazy. Just saying dumb stuff. Don't try to stick up for anyone else because this is about me. That's what Alexia said to Lisa. After she insults Lisa by saying, after blaming Lisa for the way that Lenny treated her, she turns around and says, don't try to stick up for anyone because this is about me. Like, it's so weird. I was like, this lady is crazy. Lisa says, you don't let people finish. You interrupt people. She does. Larsa does the same thing. Larsa tries to get back and then get louder. And then, but what she's saying, it just doesn't make sense. It's like, girl, why would you say to that lady, all you do is put people to sleep? Like, I know you're trying to insult her, but it just sounds dumb. Oh my God. I'm like, oh my God. They sound so dumb. Could y'all believe what they were talking about? Oh, could y'all believe, I'm trying to get this shit together, this exposure. I'm almost going on this shirt. Anyone else apologize? So do you want to apologize to anyone else, right? So she apologizes to Julia and Gertie. She does not apologize to Nicole or Adriana. What was she supposed to apologize to Nicole for? I don't know why I wrote Nicole. I don't think, was Alexia supposed to apologize to Nicole for something? I don't know. I feel like Larsa was. Yeah, and you know what? And I feel like, I'm sorry, but when they asked her why, when they asked Nicole, what does Anthony have against Larsa? Larsa talked about his son being born out of wedlock. Like, what measure, what tools, like the things that she uses, is just like, girl, don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. You really judging this lady because she had a baby and was not married? Are you? And then when Larsa said she had sex 4 times a day, every day, girl, shut up. Shut up. Like, I'm like, and people like, take Alexia and Larsa off the show. No, why do y'all be saying that? They are so delusional that you just had it. You have to watch it. You have to watch it. You have to watch it. Y'all, if y'all not watching Miami, girl, it's a mess. Anyone else? Okay, so she apologizes to Julia. She tells Julia, I didn't mean to say that about, a whole group of women. The comment that she made that Russian women make good prostitutes. And be like, I could say what I want to say. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When Adriana was in her dressing room and she was like, when people get back at you, people try to get back at you. And that is why I think when they were in the Bahamas, when she said that thing about Frankie and when she said that thing to Marisol about her boyfriend, she was doing it to hurt them. Marisol, I don't hear Marisol saying too many things that are kind of offensive. I think she's more just, she's direct, but I don't think like, tell me when you feel like Marisol is being mean. Like, I don't feel like Marisol is mean. I feel like Larsa is like, it's mean. It's, I don't, it's mean. It's like thoughtless. It's like, girl, are you, what? Like, are you aware of the things that you're saying? And then she knows what she's saying. And then she says, I can just, like, and then she does like this. I'm like, girl, what you gonna say? I'm gonna say something back about your son. Bitch, I'm gonna hit you where it fucking hurts. Cause you be saying shit to people crazy. Like, I'm like, girl, this is a mess. So they go on a break. Baby, when they go on a break, it gets a mess. That's why you gotta have the cameras rolling all the time. So they're in the back getting, I guess eating. I didn't see anybody eating, but I saw some. Wait, who was eating? Maybe did I see somebody eating? No, no, no. They were getting their makeup retouched. I don't know how long it was. I think an hour. I think Andy said it was an hour. Gertie and Nicole are in one dressing room and they are talking about how Alexia is like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, girl, and how she gave a half-ass apology. She says Adriana needs an apology. We don't see an apology from Adriana. She was like, because literally you didn't scroll down. You did not scroll down to see that that man was divorced. And then you admit that you didn't scroll down. And so it's just like, not even my bad. You didn't even give a slander. Girl, when they play that again, I said, why do they play that? Because that shit is so funny to me. Alexia is crazy, like crazy. And you got to meet her on her crazy. And then she says, the women don't like me because I'm so resilient. Then the other day she said, I feel like the women throw the things that I've gone through in my face to bring me back to that place. But you say the wildest things to people, and the way that your life has like gone, it's just like, where is the like, I don't know, maybe she shows gratitude in other way. I don't know, she just seems, it's like a delusion. It's like a delusion. It really is. Um, Kiki comes out. Kiki's dress is nice. I didn't particularly like her makeup. Her hair was cute. They talk about her Burger King. Remember when she took the Burger King, the Whopper out of her purse after she got mad at Adriana? I don't know why she just didn't say it, because I was going to be on film and I didn't want to have food in my stomach and have a protruding belly. So I'll eat after we shoot the videos, and I got a sandwich on the way. A burger, whatever you want to call it, not a sandwich, a burger. So that's what she should have said, but she just said that she likes Burger King. That's used to be all she was able to afford. So she likes Burger King. Alexia and Julia are in the back, right? That's when they go to break. Alexia and Julia are in the back, and Alexia goes to Julia, thank you, for, I guess, accepting my apology or something like that. And she says, I really mean that, or whatever. Like, she's starting to get emotional and stuff. And then Adriana's like, Julia's right here. Adriana's like right over there, right? They're sharing a room. So she says, well, do you think you are going to, get the unresolved issues with Adriana? And she was like, Adriana, you were in Adriana's wedding and stuff like that. And so Alexia basically said that they're superficial friends. It's not a real deep friendship. And she said, because she has said some mean things. Now, I've tell you, Adriana forever has always said off the wall shit. So I guess, they all say off the wall shit to each other. And it's just crazy. But the delusion, it's just like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. But Adriana said, remember when Adriana said, I heard that Herman died having sex with a man, right? And she said, you outed Herman after his death. That is disgraceful. That is disrespectful to his family and all this other stuff. And that's what they said. Leah, I read, where did I read that? I think I said on Twitter, saw it on Twitter. Somebody said Leah is also mad at Alexia. Where was it in the comments? Leah is also mad at Alexia for outing Herman in his death. And she didn't agree with that. And did you hear when they showed that flashback of when they were at the Bahamas, and she told Alexia told Julia that she's more LGBTQ than she is? I said, girl, what?
Because you're not a feminist. Stop turning this around into a LGBTQA community, because I am more that than you.
What are you saying? And that's what I'm saying. It's like the things don't make sense. It's like, and how did you put that together in your brain and then allow it to leave your mouth? Like, that's, I just don't understand it. She tells Adriana, I'm not talking to you. Be quiet. I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Julie or whatever. And she says, and this is, so Adriana's like yelling it to her, like, that was disrespectful. You shouldn't have did that to Herman's family and stuff like that. And then she says, you're jealous of me. This is what Alexia says to Adriana. She says, you're jealous of me. Why do you attack me? Why do you attack me? Just be quiet. I'm not even talking to you. So then she goes back to talking to Julia. She tells Julia, do you guys think you can fix this or whatever? Julia says, things that I'm going through with Martina and stuff like that, I think we could just be kinder to each other. And that's what it is. It's not like, to me, I feel like, I don't know, it is mean. And then Alexia even goes, I'm not going to be labeled as the mean girl. I'm not a mean girl. I'm very compassionate. Or she's used some word. She says, but I'm not a mean girl. I don't want that title of mean girl. Girl, it's mean. And then what's crazy is, okay, I know what Adriana said about Frankie did not compare to her foot injury, but she said something to hurt her, and then immediately Alexia gets upset, starts crying, and now everybody is empathizing with her. But when Alexia says something to somebody that is ridiculous, nobody empathizes with that person. No, I mean, it's that side of the couch. It's like Nicole, Julia, Gertie, and Adriana kind of against the other couch, right? Lisa is just there because I don't know, like, Lisa, the way that Alexia basically blamed you for the way that Lenny was treating you, girl, I would be like, bitch, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. I know we friends, but I'm mad at you. How the fuck you gonna, what? No, ma'am. Yeah. She said, I didn't like that. That was not right what you said. And it wasn't right what she said. What if Lisa started crying and like, oh my God, I can't believe you was there to me, It's like you say things to people when somebody tries to hurt you. You say hurtful things. And then when somebody comes to hurt you, now you crying. And now everybody's tending to you. Girl, it's a mess. It's a mess. Alexia tells her, they said they were going back and forth. You're the devil. You're a narcissist. You don't have any feelings. I don't even know why you over there crying. I think that's what she said to her or something. Alexia started crying. She said, you're not crying. She said something like that, like, shut up, you're not crying. All them tears, you're not crying. You don't have no feelings. You're the narcissist. No, you're the narcissist. You don't have any feelings. And she was like, you're the devil. What did she say? You have hate in your heart. You're evil. You want to be blonde like us. I was like, girl, what did Alexia just say? What did Alexia just say to Adriana? You want to be blonde like us? She was like, girl, I'm a brunette. She was like, yeah, because you just figured it out. Did she have her hair blonde at one point? I think she had it for a second. Girl. But you want to talk about somebody, Alexia. I don't want to talk about you because you're 55 years old. I'm not saying nothing about nobody's body. But, I mean, Alexia for 55, she looks great. But she needs a little, talking. And then Larsa out there talking. Larsa, that's another one. It's like the things that you're saying, you're trying to hurt somebody's feelings. You're trying to dig them, but then you be saying crazy stuff. Anyways, let me go. Let's keep going. She's crazy. She needs medication. That's what Alexia said about Adriana. She was like, "Oh no, I'm not done." Like they come back to the stage, right? This was baby. Everything I just went over. This was in the back. Okay, this was during break. This was not during the reunion where they were sitting on the couch. So they come back after their break. Alexia and Maris are on the side. She was like, "Yeah, I'm not done with her. I'm about to bring it up again." Like, mad, like I'm not done, right? So she was like, they didn't bring it up. They have an agenda. But even though they were yelling back and forth, Andy was like, "You guys need to stop fucking yelling. You guys are talking over each other." He was like, "I am so tired." Girl, when I tell you they was hollering back and forth, it was a mess. I was gonna watch it again, but I was like, "Girl, it was a mess. It was too much." Alexa, Julia, how come you don't know about the school your daughter goes to in Paris? They talk about Martina's diagnosis, and they say that the adoption thing. Like I said, the adoption thing is on hold. I don't think anybody would let an adoption go through while somebody is actively dealing with cancer. I don't think that would happen. So she says the adoption plans are on hold. They talk about some of the things that they do that they would never do if they weren't filming a show, and how sometimes it's therapeutic, right? And a lot of people agreed. And then of course Alexia goes, "Yeah, I said that a long time ago." Girl, shut up. Shut up, Alexia. Girl, it's so weird. It is so weird. And then she also said they talked about Martina going to BravoCon, and that's how I feel like I trip out that Martina Navratilova is on the Real Housewives of Miami as someone's partner. You know what I'm saying? And Andy was saying how supportive they are of each other, and how supportive Martina is, and they were like, Martina loves the show, and just that she's they're gonna get past this cancer stuff. They said who has the most sex. Gertie was talking about how much sex her and Russell have, and then that's when Larsa said that during her marriage she would have sex basically 28 times a week. They were like, "Your poor vagina." I was like, "Girl, is she for real?" What does Scotty think about you dating Marcus Jordan? We don't get involved in each other's personal life. Have you met Marcus's family? She was like, "I don't feel comfortable talking about that. I'd rather talk about us two." And Andy's like, "You don't, it's like kind of wild that you are dating, this man's son or whatever." And she said, "Well, the time that Scotty and Michael Jordan played together, they didn't, because they weren't friends. That's the thing. We thought because they were teammates that off court they were hanging out with each other, but Scottie Pippen and Michael Jordan, as we come to find out, later, a lot of people knew. If you weren't in sports or whatever, of course you're not going to know, but they were not cool with each other. They weren't. So that's one of the things. She was like, I didn't know him. I didn't know him. I never met him. I just met him, when I met him a few years ago. But the age difference, okay, fine. Because intellectually, she's like 13, 14. She's not, like I said, I don't think like, I don't know nothing about Marcus Jordan, but I don't think he's with Larsa for her brains. I'm just going to go right on out there and say it. I don't think so. Because if he is, he's a dummy too. So then that's it. She's all happy in the back when they were on the break, happy in the back that she was getting people together and stuff like that. And he was like, "I'm trying to keep up with you." They talked about Larsa. Larsa spreading rumors. Does Larsa hit below the belt? Everybody's like this, putting their hands up. Who called her Petty Pippin? I know that's right. That's her name, Petty Pippin. She's reactionary. She's a dirty fighter. I know things about everyone. Who is a larcenist? Girl, that's so stupid. That is a dumb name for your fans. I guess it's an arsonist, but Larsa, it's too close to larceny. Girl, get out of here. Okay, y'all call yourselves that? Larcenist? Okay. Julia, the rumors that Larsa spreads about people, or she brings up to people. She says, I call you before I bring it up. I call you to ask you about the rumors. Nicole was like, you didn't call me and ask me because about Julia kissing the man. She was like, they talked about every instance where Larsa kind of like weaponize. That's what they said. She weaponizes information. Like she'll use it against you real fast, real quick. Well, I heard you such and such, such and such. It's a mess. It's a mess. And when I'm thinking about it, they were talking about DMs that they get, like rumors that they get about each other, and but they tell each other first. And this is what Larsa was saying. She was like, I asked you about it first. I asked you about it. I called you and I asked you about it. I called you, Julia, asked you about it. She said she called. Who else did she say she called? Somebody. Um, oh, Lisa. Lisa. I don't think she said she called Lisa, but Lisa was the other one where she told Lisa that you and your husband rent out your backyard. Remember when she said that you and your husband rent out your backyard? And Lisa was arguing because Lisa said I was defending you, trying to say I couldn't afford my lifestyle by you saying we rent out our backyard. She's like, but we do. She was like, I was really trying to protect Lenny because him saying that he had a mortgage and stuff like that. I don't know. And that's the thing, Lisa, like she was like, I don't know if what he was doing was, illegal or anything like that. So I didn't know. So that's the reason why I just said, no, we don't rent out our backyard. She said, but we do. So she came clean about that. Um, Larsa says she likes to bring people down and humble them a little bit. Girl, I will humble that booty every single time. I would tap dance on that nose, on that ass, everything. All your work. Like Dr. Nicole, as an anesthesiologist, I guess she didn't want to say, girl, weren't you put to sleep when you got that booty inflated? When you got that nose tapped on, huh? Sculpted, honey? Girl, come on. When you got them lips done, girl, what's up? Like, girl, she says, I got a DM from somebody. Marisol got the DM saying that Nicole said, it's kind of disrespectful for you to say that because in an environment, you slept with everybody at the hospital. She said, I had one relationship with one doctor. I guess she told us when she was in her residency. So she was like, the way that you come at people, the way that you come at people, you weaponize the information against them. And she kept saying she did call Julia. She was like, Julia, I called you about that man. So Julia is wearing a Naeem Khan dress. And she was like, that's my best friend. She was like, yeah, that's why they showed a picture of them together. She was like, yeah. So, and then she said the reason why she lied about it was because when she said, my friend said last week that she saw you in a restaurant at the surf club kissing a man. And she was like, no, because when I was at the surf club, it was like 4 months ago, like before that. So she's like, when she said last week, I was like, I wasn't there. I wasn't in no surf club last week. So she said that's the reason why she said she wasn't there, but she was there. Larsa was bringing her some old 4-month-old tea, child. So that's why the reason why she was like, no, last week I was not in. 3 months ago, if you told me we're in January, were you in the damn surf club kissing on somebody? But not last week. They get with Larsa, Marisol, and Nicole about the rumor, right? The rumor that she slept with everybody at the hospital. And she said that Marisol got the rumor too. And she's like, and I'm still getting stuff from people confirming and saying that not with everybody, but with some of the people. She says, oh, the IG account, because she was like, I got it from this IG account. And they were like, oh, the IG account that Larsa created. And then Larsa tells Dr. Nicole, I don't have time to create accounts. I don't have time to create accounts. I have real jobs, unlike you. That's what she said. You putting people to sleep, girl. What? I said, girl, whatever. So they said, yeah, they said it's some of the doctors, not all. And some of them are still married and stuff like that. I was like, girl, this is a mess. Why doesn't Anthony, what's up with Anthony? Anthony saying that Larsa is a homewrecker. She was like, I'm not a homewrecker. She was like, Malik Beasley was married. She was like, no, he was not. Like, girl, when I tell you they was going back and forth, um, Anthony says that was his issue with Larsa, basically because she said that you had your son at a wedlock and he didn't appreciate that. And then Andy says, you don't understand how that's an asshole thing to say. He said that to Larsa. I was like, good. He was basically telling Larsa, like, you say weird things to people and it doesn't make sense. Do you realize what you said? And she's like trying to like rationalize, and she just seems, it's just so stupid. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Um, and then when they showed, they were like, that was the most clever thing that we have seen in Housewives history, that she sent when Nicole sent Larsa an invitation of a mirror and disinvited her to her engagement party. And basically the mirror was like, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fakest of them all? And then she says, I know something like, you're looking at yourself. You could see yourself, but see yourself uninvited to my engagement party. And they were like, that was clever. That was clever. And then Marisol was like, that's clever. You didn't come up with that. And Dr. Nicole was like, I probably have the highest IQ out of everybody here. Girl, don't play with me. And it's not hard, I'm sure. Girl, I was about to say something so mean about an IQ, but I'm not. It was clever, and her makeup artist came up with it. She was like, "Yeah, we came up with it." He was like, "Did you come up with that by yourself?" She was like, "No, me and my her and her makeup artist." And they were like, "It wasn't that clever." They were all on the couch just hating, baby. When they replayed it, and it's Gertie's reaction, like, "Girl, no, she didn't." It was clever. It was so good. It was so good. Um, Lisa, could you tell things were not right in the marriage? How could you not? How could you, like, a lot of people are like, there's no way you could have been blindsided by that, by what was happening with Lenny. And then everybody was saying how they could tell. There were times when Lisa had her charity. Lenny didn't want to come in the area where that was dedicated to the, like the VIP area, I guess you could call it. And he didn't want to come in the area. And they were like, she was like, come on, come on. And that's when Gertie was like, I could tell something was wrong. I could tell something was wrong, but she was like, Lenny has always been like kind of awkward, socially inept. I was like, damn. And that's probably, I don't know, like that might be what he's going through, his midlife crisis, right? I'm trying to get all the young girls with my money and, perceived power because I have money. And so I'm just gonna do what I want to do, and because I'm an awkward person. He's always seemed like Lenny's always seemed like I don't know, just weird, like for real weird. Like, dude, you're weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. How is it possible for you to be blindsided? She was like, he was getting in shape. Their sex life dwindled. She said she was trying to get sex what did she say? 2 or 3 times a month? She said 2 or 3 times a month, and it dwindled down to nothing in the last 2 months, I guess, before he said he wanted a divorce. Um, they asked about the Halloween party. Why did you guys host a Halloween party together? It was 600 people there. She was like, it's something that he really likes to do. I don't really like it. I've never liked it, but I really can't say anything because we both live in the house, basically. And you can see Kiki like moving around, like Kiki knows something, right? She's always looking like she knows something. I'm glad there's a camera on her to be like, get Kiki's reaction, show Kiki's reaction as Lisa is talking, because she's looking and squirming around. And then Kiki says, I think they asked, well, before they asked Kiki about her dating life, and she says she doesn't really date men because it's a lot of men like Lenny in out there, like them creepy old men who want to be young and be out with the models and stuff. And there are some models who will go out with the old tricking ass old man. You know what I'm saying? Let just make them feel good or whatever, and take his money while you at it, girl. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of them like that. And I'm sure because there's so many beautiful people in Miami, models and stuff like that, that's what the men, that's how they just creepy old men, like, ugh. But the women wouldn't mess with them unless the women are only messing with them because they have money, right? They wouldn't be otherwise attractive. That's the only thing that makes him attractive is his money. Because you're an old ass man. Go sit down somewhere. And so Kiki says that she knows models who has cheated with Lenny. I was like, they finish every episode. They finish every episode on a cliffhanger with Lisa. A lot of people like Lisa. She's not mean to the women. She says her things, but I think it's because she's going through stuff. So it's not like I didn't want that. Oh my god, I burned my lip yesterday. She's going through stuff, so maybe she's not like really like focused on that. The girl, I'm not trying to. I'm really not trying to argue with you. You know what I'm saying? So so girl, whatever you say. I think that's how Lisa is. Maybe when her divorce is over and she gets herself together, she'll be back to talking shit. But Kiki was like, I know models who have cheated with Lenny. Like, and then that's what they were like, Kiki been sitting around Lisa this whole time knowing that Lenny cheats on her. Should she have told her? Would she have believed her? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. So I don't see how I see when they come back for the third part, how they're going to talk about, because Kiki knowing that Lisa's husband was cheating on her, she says she knows models who have been with Lenny. So we'll see how that turns out. But overall, it was a mess. I'm gonna tell you, it was a mess. Delusion. What other? Well, let me see if I missed anything, child. No, I got everything. I think I got everything. When Lisa and not Lisa, when Adriana and Alexia were going back and forth, girl, during the break, I was like, oh my god, this is a mess. And I'm sure it was longer than that because they edited it down. I'm sure it was longer than that, them going back and forth, back and forth. Girl, it was a mess. Anyways, y'all take care of each other. Let me know what you think of the episode. Protect your energy. Peace.